banging guys all over the place. Like I don't care.
She
I'll
banged
use
like
you.
3 guys. Why are you making
Look.
it sound like she bangs on?
Well, the only 3 guys that she saw.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. We're going to be talking about chess, and not just any chess. All right, it's a TV show called Queen's Gambit. So good, or so bad. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Anyway, what's up, Mexy?
Matters.
Yo,
What's up, Tyler?
How's it going?
And myself, trigoman. Okay, man. Let's just rip off. Actually, Mexy was really excited about something earlier today that I guess Tyler and I didn't really care so much about. But hey, what game's coming out, Mexy?
Pokemon Snap 2! You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this, man.
Tell us all about it. I have
tell us
no
all
You
about
just
it,
go
'cause
around taking pictures of Pokemon, throwing gas grenades at them and apples. It's amazing.
And apples.
Oh man, what is
You
it?
like-
This
Huh?
is like AR.
No, not even. It's literally just like you're in a railroad kind of track-it thing, and then you see a Pokemon, and then you throw an apple on it, and it's like, Pika Pika, and you're like, picture.
I remember playing it on the N64. Some friend had it, and I played it for a little bit. I guess it's fine. I don't know. I
It's-
wouldn't play it now.
It's relaxing, man. It's like one of those games. It's like Gris. Watch Trigo's gameplay on Gris.
Chris is
like,
good.
You're just playing it, but it's a relaxing game, you know? You're just like, oh, okay. Things are good.
All right.
You know what?
I
There's
can
no
see that, I can see
impeachments
that.
here. We're just
No
we're just-
impeachments, just apples.
just apples, man. Just apples. Pokeballs, man. It's a
Okay,
good time.
what is it
No
coming
But
out
it
on?
has
Nintendo's?
it has tear gas in common with the
tear gas. Oh,
Yes.
oh.
It's called a pester ball, okay?
Ah,
Basically tear gas. It's coming out in April
On
this
what
year
platforms?
on Switch.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nintendo
Switch,
Nintendo
so it's
exclusive.
not a mobile.
No, sir. This is
It's
the
a real
greatest.
game. It's a real
It's a
game.
real game. This is a man's game.
Did you guys play the Pokemon game? The one that was supposed to go hand in hand with Pokemon Go?
Let's go.
Or Pokemon Go?
Pikachu,
Let's go Pikachu,
yeah.
whatever it's called. Did you guys
Let's
play
go.
it?
Yeah,
No.
I have it.
Is it good?
I have it.
that's what I thought. People didn't seem super jazzed about it because it wasn't like a Pokemon game and it wasn't Pokemon Go. It was like somewhere in between, and it was like
It was
Yeah.
okay. It was like I played it for a while, and I was like, if I don't play this again, I'm not missing out.
okay. Well,
And guess what? I haven't
Yeah.
played it again.
well, let's hope Pokemon Snap 2 is more exciting. You keep
Man,
playing it.
it's gonna be the best. Okay,
I mean,
if
can
you
tell us
say
about it.
otherwise, we'll punch you.
I don't have a Nintendo console, so I will not be playing it.
It's okay. I'll go to your house and we can play it.
Fine, bring it over. Post
can ex-
COVID world.
Nah, man,
COVID.
might be during COVID. We're out now.
During COVID.
You need to know. You need
Super
to
spreader.
know. You need to know Pokemon Go, okay? Or not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Snap. You need to
It's worth the
understand.
risk.
Yes,
Super
man.
spreader, man. Please.
We were
man.
talking about movies, and people are like, "Oh, let's go." You know, you can't go to the movies, and nothing will bring me. Pokemon Go. This is the super spreader that
This is
everybody's been
what's
waiting.
happening. Oh,
Pokemon
no.
Snap, not Pokemon.
Pokemon Snap. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. That's it for the news. Back to
The
Queen's
most-
Gambit.
It's important news, man. I don't know what else you want.
Queen's Gambit. So I guess there was like a big uptick in like chess popularity because something happened, and I guess I don't know if it's correlated with this show this
I
year,
think
but
it's 2 things that happened this year.
2 things.
So in Twitch, there's a meta, right?
Yeah.
And so people get you get super into a certain game at a certain time, right? So like World of Warcraft came out, everybody's playing World of Warcraft. Right now, there's like everybody's playing Rust. All those big streamers are playing Rust.
Again.
Yep, again. So everybody's playing Rust again. But at the beginning of the pandemic, for some reason, chess was the biggest thing. Like everybody was playing chess.
Before Queen's Gambit?
Yeah, before Queen's Gambit, and then like
Interesting.
shortly after, like the meta died, and everybody's moved on to another. And when Among Us came out, Queen Gambit came out, right?
So then again, it shut up. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot I was still training.
Yeah, so I was gonna be Grandmaster.
I was before I just started watching TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's where the ELO rating comes from, right? Like the ELO comes
Mm-hmm.
from Chess World. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they say like, "What's your
Yeah,
rating?"
so they were talking about numbers that are like, are you 1300 or whatever? Oh, you must. Yeah. What's your rating? It's like
I know it piqued my interest for
Bronze.
like 5 minutes. I bought a
Chess?
chessboard and I played against my Mac, and my Mac beat me, and then I gave up.
I probably have a chessboard somewhere in this house by
I have
coincidence.
plenty
Maybe
of
I
chessboards
don't
at
know.
my parents' house.
I don't really play chess.
Used to be a chess team, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You used to play chess. Yeah, earlier you were accusing me of being in the chess team, and I was like, whoa.
Accusing.
Look, man, I already like I was saying earlier, like I picked on enough. You know, like it wasn't. It's no need. All right.
He's got a reputation to uphold.
I am anything but a chess player. Okay,
Middle school.
anything you want. So you played chess in middle school, high school?
We were the best around, man. Middle school.
Nice. My brother also played chess in middle school.
Yeah, in Medina County,
Best around.
beat all the
Yuma County
schools.
or like.
every year.
In Yuma
Yeah.
County.
Oh, nice. I heard it was a good team, and I don't think I wasn't good at chess. Like I said, I don't know.
You used to
how to play.
hang
I know how
out
to
in the
move
morning, didn't you?
That's about it. That's as far as they go.
Get out of the cold.
Sometimes. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
mean, sometimes you guys have food too, so it's like, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
How's it going? 'Cause the science teacher was nice. He had the tarantula and shit. To hear about us talking about personal life. Okay, we're talking about your Queen's
Anyways.
Gambit. All right, Mexy, did you like this show? Yes or no?
I did.
1 to 10, 1 to 5, whatever you want to, whatever rating you want to give it.
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Tyler?
Wow. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
okay.
agree with that. I'd say 9.
Wow. Oh, damn.
and a
I
half.
also
Nine
give
and
it
a
a
half.
9.5. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed the entire thing. It's not a long series. You can
You
watch
guys have a
it.
low bar.
Well, anyway, all right. So what, Mexy, give us the quick bits, the synopsis, the synopsis. Like, tell us what is the show about?
The major beats in this
The
show?
major beats,
Okay.
the beats.
Let me get ready. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right. So the series starts with Beth Harmon in an orphanage after her mom kills herself. She learns about where she's at. She finds out that they give out candy here. Candy is drugs, by the way. Eventually, you're going through this. You find out she's smart. But like she's smarter than everybody there. So she's like bored. She learns about chess from Mr. Schnabel in the basement, or Shaibel. Apparently, drugs also give you superpowers for chess. I don't know about that. Moving forward, she like has chess superpowers. She's beating everybody around her, high school students, the teachers, everybody. Like, I got this. That's until her stash gets cut off, because apparently giving drugs to little kids is bad. Who would have thunk? Right?
Yeah.
She starts going through withdrawals. She's like, there's drugs over there. I'm gonna go get them. So she gets to the plan. She gets into this thing, and then she's just like going to town on these. Like, oh god, it's the best scene, by the way. It's
Yeah,
the
dude,
best scene.
that was a little terrifying to watch. Not gonna lie.
It is.
Oh my god! It's like, ah.
Just
Anyways,
shoveling them into her mouth.
she goes into overdose. Time skip. You find out she's like older now. By the way, I don't understand how time works in this show, because it made no sense to me. But at some point, she's old, even though she looks the same for most of the series. She gets adopted. She tries to get back into chess, finds out that there's no chess in the school that she's at. So then she goes into her first chess tournament, but she doesn't have enough money. So she calls Mr. Shaibel.
Yeah.
Basically, like, hey, Give me $5, eh?
Send him a letter. Right?
Yeah.
Snail mail, yeah.
She hits him up for some cash, man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like a druggie. Get some money. Which I have a very big gripe about these $5. Anyways, gets into the tournament, beats everybody there. I mean, like, obviously, because this is a show, right? And then, you know, basically it goes up and up from there. She starts traveling the world, starts beating all the scrubs around her. Towards the end of her first big tournament, she has a really weird gay moment, or a moment with a gay guy. I think he was gay.
Seems like it.
Yes. Anyways, she draws. Anyways, she ends up getting a draw for the U.S. Championship, so she's a co-champion. Fast forward a little bit more, she makes friends with these college people. She goes into one of the rooms and finds a purple dick candle.
Of course, you had to bring that as part of the beat. Yeah,
Like that scene is ingrained in my
That's
mind.
what you got from that scene.
So I had children.
Okay.
We're not watching this.
Anyways, she goes into Mexico. Her mom finds a new man. She gets lucky. Good times for everybody, right? And then Beth meets the Russians for the first time. And then she finds out that, you know, they ain't no scrubs. She loses badly, apparently, because, like, her mom dies after that. So, I don't think that's a causation. Like,
unrelated.
Unrelated. I'm just saying. And then when that happens, random chessman from the past grows up from her first tournament. He slides right into her DMs, you know, gets lucky. Her life spirals out of control. This happens many times, by the way. Then she goes back into the world championship or the US championship, meets her nemesis. His life spirals out of control again. No, it doesn't. I'm just confusing things at that point. She becomes friends with this chess champion, ex-chess champion. He tells her, like, hey, come train with me up there. She's like, but this ain't no booty call. Because that was very specifically pointing out that no sex. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, of
Basically,
course.
then Benny trains her for, like, Rocky, right? In chess.
Yeah.
Brings her friends around. He beats them too. So, like, you know, she's the best. She's trained as hard as she could. And then Benny lies and sleeps with her.
That's not Benny's fault, though. That's Benny's. Yeah.
Why is that not Benny's fault?
Look, let's keep
played hard
going.
to get,
Let's
but-
keep going.
No,
so
I
long.
think you're being sexist. She goes to Paris, gets beat by the Russian robots again, you know, because she can't stay sober because she has bad friends, apparently. Life spirals out of control again, for reals this time. And then the blast from the past, her black friend from the orphanage shows up, tells her Mr. Schnabel died, or Scheibel.
Shaibel.
Scheibel.
You'll get it.
Scheibel. It's not that hard.
Episode name, Mr.
Scheibel. Say it with me.
And then her friend shows up. Everything becomes better because she gains her powers again, right? Without doing drugs this time. Very important. She tells the Christian people to go away because she ain't know none about that, right? She's not about Jesus, apparently. She gets money to go to Russia without the Christians. She starts beating everybody in Russia. And then the showdown with the Ivan Drago of chess becomes. Yeah, man. The game stops, and then she assembles the Avengers. She basically she calls all her friends from Christmas past. They come up with the strat. Yeah, except
I viewed it like
doesn't
Captain
work
Planet,
because the guy
like,
doesn't play
our
chess
powers
like
combined.
everybody else. So they wasted a whole night apparently.
Yeah.
And then she looks for Jesus for an answer. Just looks into the sky, and apparently she gets one because she wins. And that's the end.
That's the end. Cool. Well,
That was a long synopsis, man.
It's way more exciting than this. Just watch the show. I recommend it entirely. It's 7 episodes. You
Watch
got
it
this.
so you can see the purple penis candle.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. It's there.
It's
It's very prominent.
The least important thing about the show.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
Treat those kids like, Daddy, are those
Before we
grapes?
move into more,
No,
before we
no.
move into more serious
No,
things,
those
though,
aren't great.
isn't that a weird thing to have if you're a guy?
I don't know, man. It was what age was this? The 50s, 60s? I don't know.
60s.
People were strange back then, man.
Go
Like, I
ask,
don't know.
go ask your parents if they knew people
Yeah.
with
I'm not gonna ask my parents. Okay, all right.
I'm not
vices.
one to judge.
I'm
not one
addicted to
judge
purple
people's
king
vices and-
candles.
He had that there, and it worked in his favor. So
Fine.
I don't know.
Hobbies,
You tell
I
me.
don't know,
Maybe
whatever.
you need one of those candles in your room. I don't know.
Maybe I do, man. Maybe this is also like this is my get lucky candle.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Light
it works
light
out
it up
tonight.
and then yeah,
Damn, I didn't think about it that way. You're
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Anyway, so on to more serious discussion. I guess I'll let you open it up. We say you had many gripes about this show. I thought it was
I have one
pretty
big
fine.
one.
Yeah, it was the big one.
I feel, for the most part, women are painted in a terrible picture in this movie or
Really?
show. Sorry. Yeah. So, the first person that introduces her to the drugs is
Go
her
on.
friend, the black girl, right at the beginning. She's like, "Hey, take the drug. Save these for later." And then they talk about drugs a couple times. The headmistress, because she gives them drugs, a terrible person for that. And then the mother who was crazy, right?
No,
Like-
she is
She
a terrible
did
person.
drugs.
No, but she was crazy.
Okay. Oh, that's what you're talking about, like negative.
Yeah, they just paint all these women negatively. The stepmother who apparently had a lot of issues. Because oh my god,
I mean,
That lady-
her husband left her, so I mean, she's
I'm not. Oh, I have.
Yeah, I mean,
separate,
they made the
separate
they made the
issues.
dad
separate
look like
issues.
I
a
have
Oh, man.
that man.
jerk, too, so.
I'd punch him in the dick if I could. Anyways, so there's that. And then towards the end, right after she cleans her life around, after with Benny and stuff, that French chick shows up and then gets her into drugs and stuff again, and ruins her life again. I don't know. I feel like they're just painted in a negative way.
I thought
That's
the
all.
opposite, actually. I don't know. What do you think? What's your take, Tyler?
Which one was positive to you?
With that specifically, I mean, they had. I thought the whole show was. I thought that was
Yeah.
a thing that made the
Yeah.
show so good was they had really complicated characters. I like her friend, for example, who gave her the drugs in the first place. Who said her, that was one example you just used. She
Right.
came around towards the end and actually became a very
Later
positive
in the
character
series
her
where
life.
women started being more positively, right? So when her life is spiraling out of control, you see these women come out and oh, you made me want to be better. Even one first girl that she beats, she's like, I'm pre-med, but you were important in my life or whatever, right?
Yeah, but it's hard. I mean, without being women ourselves, it's hard to say anything. But from my opinion,
Yeah.
it's more
Oh,
like
And then
Oh,
there
go
was there was one girl, right? Because all the girls in the school made fun of her, right? I'm gonna take that as just being petty girls,
yeah,
high school. But
Yeah.
then when she's older, she's with the baby. But she's basically an alcoholic too, because you could there's I understand what they're going for, right?
what are they
it was,
going for?
in the 60s, it was pretty shitty to be a woman, right? That's what they're giving you, and
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's what explaining to hardships
Yeah.
that the women had to go through all this time, getting beat up by guys, not treated
Right. And some of those are just issues,
I
just
do. Like I
complicated
said,
issues that
I
anyone
understand
goes
the
through
point
regardless
of what they're
gender.
making.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not a good lick.
I think the overall tone of the show is a pretty somber kind of mood, right? It's not lively and cheery. Even the color tones of the whole the whole scenes are
Mhm.
always super dark, grayish brown. So
Yeah.
you're not you know when you watch this, you're not in it to be this is gonna be a cheery show. It's gonna be people are gonna go through some hardships, and hopefully they come out okay at the end, right? So
And it did,
Right.
man.
it did.
That's just my issue with that. Now the dad. Holy crap, man. This man,
The adopted,
man, piece of work, piece of shit. That's what he is.
He's a piece of work, man.
yeah, that guy
just
was
leaves.
messed up, man.
He's a terrible
Mhm.
dad. And then after I don't want anything to do with that. And all of a sudden he's like, you
Yeah,
know what? I
what a
want the
douche.
house. I don't like you. Who are you gonna take all of my life's work for? Like, whoa, dude.
After he like when because Beth calls the dad to tell him that her wife had died, right? Like her ex-wife. And all he cares about is like it's the house. Who's gonna take care of the house? So
no, he didn't even care to take care of the house. He's just like, you can have the house if you handle the mortgage.
If you handle the mortgage, and then he's like, just kidding, I'll take it back.
Yeah.
This guy's the worst.
As soon as he said that, I thought,
Not even
man,
that,
I don't
it's
know.
like,
This
oh,
guy's
I heard
not
you're
a
some
man of
kind
his
of
word.
prodigy. Like, bro, like no respect, man.
Anyway, I guess you could take it. You weren't very happy with the guy. Anyway, that was not a good character, but it's just to highlight. I thought, I like her. We're talking about like character progressions in last episode. Like, I mean, her character progression is pretty good. Like, it shows. Like, it's not like a rosy path. Like, she's a troubled person. Beth Harmon, the main character, she's a troubled person. She was an orphan and she got adopted by a family that had issues already. But somehow she found her way through chess. Some people have to find their way through Jesus, you know. She found her way through through chess, and that was what she was good at.
Hey man, don't rule out Jesus. There's some Jesus vibe at the end there. Just kidding.
Kind of, right? A little bit.
She's like the rock star of chess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was more like she found her family outside, right? Of her actual family. Because her mom wasn't the best person.
She didn't have family. No. Dude. What are you talking about?
And I'm conflicted on the mom too. Because I think the mom was mostly good.
Mostly, yeah. It took me a while to figure it out. Because I was like, I don't know about this lady.
Like the adopted mom?
Yeah. The adopted mom. Because, like, at first she was just interested in the money, right? But at the same time, she did really kind of care.
It was pretty symbiotic.
Yeah. It was like she get like.
But that's what it was. It was like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours sort of thing.
Yeah, and then
business.
I think exactly, and I think she generally did like her. Like she liked Beth. I mean, I guess she had nobody else, right? But so
nah, because when that news lady was being mean to her, she's like, "It's time to go.
Leave her alone."
You go.
Yeah. Or that's why I like this show. It had super complicated characters that had either really good character progression or they were just there to kind of add to the fact that she had a horrible life.
Yeah.
And it was just well told throughout the whole timeline.
I think she did the best she could with what she had.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
Like, no,
drug addict as a kid.
No, not her. I mean the mom.
Oh, you talked the mom. Okay.
Oh,
I think the mom did the best she could with what she had. Nah, man, Beth, like Harmon, like, oh my god, like
this lady went like she made it out of the hood, man.
Yeah.
She made it out of the hood. So one character I want to highlight is Mr. Shaibel, right?
Man, that dude was the hero of the movie for me.
Yeah,
the hero of the movie.
And that was. Go ahead.
It is. I guess they introduce him as he's a janitor, and he's playing chess in his, I guess, basement or whatever it's called.
Of the orphanage,
yes. The orphanage, yeah. And it is weird that there is a little girl going over and playing chess in the basement, right, with the janitor. But
it was the 60th, man. It was a different time.
It worked out.
I was so upset because I'm not even joking. The entire show, I was like, did she ever give him the $10? I was like, literally the entire time. I was like, and then he dies, and she's like, I owed him $10. I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't pay him back?
Yeah, I was so angry at this.
You were angry at that?
Yes, I don't know why. Because I wanted her, like, when her life is spiraling out of control and her friend shows up, in my mind, I was like, she's going to take him back to Mr. Schnabel, and then, like, some happy, lucky moment's going to happen. And then she's gonna find her way, like, cause this is like the father she always never had.
Keeps going down.
And then he died.
It would have been good if he had a part in bringing her back to life, but then I guess
I don't think so.
That takes away from her character progression.
It would have been unnecessary, but he did though. He did. Cause she went into that basement. I cried, man.
Yeah.
I legit cried. I was like, she looks at the wall and like she followed the exploits of all those years, and I was like, he really cared.
Forgot about that part. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
The
pretty
father
distant.
she never had.
Right,
Man.
like he was really mean, like seemingly, but then he was like, okay, fine, I'll let you play with me, but only one game.
Mhm.
And then like
Yeah, he was
okay, fine,
quiet. He
yeah.
barely said anything.
Yeah, he barely said anything. So I don't think like him being part of the show later would have been a good move. I think I like him not being like super like even in the picture they took together when she won some championship or whatever, you can see that
Yeah.
he's not like smiling very well. Like this guy did not want anything to do with anybody, right? So
He just
Yeah, it
didn't
made
know
sense for
how,
his
man.
character. He quietly watched her
yeah, quietly watching. So
in a not
And-
creepy way.
I know, and then like when she has that flashback and she's explaining like you're gonna have a hard time in life because of the way you are,
yeah,
and like he was straight up like, oh, like,
Straight
oh man, he's the best.
and she did. She
Yeah,
had a
man.
hard time. Yeah,
Yeah, like he was there, man. He was there. Ah,
yeah, that
So
part was
sad
pretty
when he
sad.
died.
I was.
I cried. I don't care. I'll admit it. I cried.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you feel
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
You feel stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
There was
the
some
moment,
feels.
the moment you see the letter that she writes asking for the $5, I was done. Like I was like, oh my god, he didn't care about the $5. He just wanted her to play chess. Come on, I'm
man.
tearing up over here now thinking about it, man.
You need a moment, man?
No,
No,
I'm
okay,
fine.
good. All right,
That's-
cool.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a beautiful moment, okay? I like beautiful moments in movies.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think that was like the climax of the last arc of the movie or the show, where she starts turning things around.
Nah, man. For me, the climax is when the Avengers show up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that was like
That's
like,
huge.
yeah, because I think so. One of the things that what was his name, Benny, told Harmon is that the Russians play different, right? Like the Russians play as a team, where in America
Mhm.
everybody plays individually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's like the big thing. That's the I feel like at the end, like those very last like 5 minutes or whatever when they're playing as a team, it's like everything. Like she doesn't need drugs; she just needs friends, right? It's like, oh, look at that positive, yeah, fresh friendship and people and like connections. That's what you really need. You don't need drugs. So I think that was
Yeah.
like the final message of the show, and then like happiness and rainbows and like she's now like a the
I mean, it didn't really
goddess of
matter though.
chess.
'Cause-
What does it really matter?
No, because at the right moment where the other guy is like, "Oh, he's not doing what I expected. We're expecting him to do." It's like, well, all that planning goes away.
No. But I think just her knowing that they had her back, like they've been
Mhm.
watching her play, and like they have been working on all the possible
Mhm.
chess moves all night. And when she woke up, they already had all. She didn't have to think of all those paths because they already told her, right? So it's all still like a
It didn't matter because that's why she looked into the sky and started picturing the math stuff. Like, man,
yeah.
I'm
And she did it without drugs, right? She did it without drugs
Yeah,
because I think the
definitely.
whole thing in this movie is like she takes
She
the drugs
needed
at
them.
night. She looks at the ceiling and then like she's replaying games in her head. But she has to have her what is it called? The sand. What did you
I
say
wish
it
I
was
could
called?
do that.
What? Xanzolam?
Xanolam? Xanzolam?
Not
Yeah.
take Xanzolam, because that's a real thing, right? People can visualize things like that.
But that part, when she takes the drugs and looks up at the ceiling and sees all that stuff,
Mhm.
that was one of the two main things in the movies that I really liked because it took me a while to figure out what it meant. Like, because when one was the mom, I didn't the stepmom or adopted mom or whatever. I didn't
Same.
know. I didn't know kind of how she was for a while. It took like a couple episodes to figure out like where she was or if she was good, I guess. And then the other one was the drugs. I was like, is she good at chess just because she takes these drugs? And then you kind of
Hmm.
slowly learn.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because I guess she's not. Yeah. I guess the answer is she's good at chess. Period. Right. She just takes drugs
Right.
to cope with her life or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything that you guys didn't like was like absolutely like no go, like don't not like any of this stuff?
Ah,
That's cool. You don't have to have anything negative. I thought it was pretty good. I think like one thing that I thought was pretty powerful in Beth Harmon, like normally when there's a guy as a main character,
mm-hmm.
he could be sleeping around with all these women and nobody cares. This time they reversed it and she's the one like banging guys all over the place. Like I don't care.
She
I'll
banged
use
like
you.
3 guys. Why you making
Look.
it sound like she bangs on?
Well, the only 3 guys that she saw.
Why
Like
are
the
you
only 3 guys
shaming
that
her
she
like
saw.
that, man? Like, bro,
The only 3
like,
guys, she was like, "You're mine," and I want this, and then she does it, and she takes it. And it's like, okay, I don't need you anymore. Peace. But
Yeah,
like,
she
And even
used
then,
and
she just
abused a
didn't
couple
like
of
it.
those guys.
yeah, she's like the alpha female. Or
it
whatever
wasn't
you wanna
until
call
she
it.
met Benny, or she's like, oh, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then she was like, "Oh, okay."
that
yeah,
was a savage moment.
yes, savage.
I was like, oh, that poor guy.
No, he was fine. The other
other-
guys did not.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
they didn't know.
Yeah.
And then at the end, all the guys that she slept with, they were all together in the same room, right? Like normally, like that
don't
happens
think
when
the-
there's a male character, like right. So
I don't
it's like
think the pothead was there.
the podhead. Which one is that?
The one
Oh
with the
yeah, that guy
purple
is irrelevant.
can.
Like that guy, the guy with the
He's
candle,
irrelevant.
that guy does not make anything in this movie.
Yeah.
He was there just for like a scene, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just to introduce the candle.
Yes, maybe that candle symbolizes way more than we think, but I don't know.
Man, it was prominent.
To
man. I don't
Mexy,
know.
it does.
Look, I think that's what he's gonna call the episode, the phallic candle.
No, I'm gonna call it Schnabel, Sneeble. Anyways,
Okay, the ending then. Let's talk about the ending. What do you guys
Alright.
think about the ending? Like
I
the
love
very
the
like
ending.
yeah.
eh,
I thought it was great. Like, she wins a tournament, and the United States wants to like parade her in front of the world and prove that America's the best. Like communism sucks or whatever. Whatever. Make a huge point because she won this chess tournament, and she's like, nah, I don't care. I just like chess. So she goes and hangs out with the people in Russia
hangs out with the people
in the
yeah.
park that like chess. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was like now that she beat the Russians, so like a weight got off her shoulders. Like now she has friends, and now she beat everybody. She beat like her nemesis essentially, right? And the guy was
Yeah.
cool too. He seemed like the whatever his name was, I forget. The Russian
Drago.
Grago. That's not his name. Drago. The Russian guy seemed like a mean guy, but at the end, like he took his loss and he was like happy. He's like, yeah, good game.
Yeah, he's a good
Yeah.
sportsman.
Good sportsman, yeah, exactly. So then everything was better again. She could see clearly, no more drugs.
I
person.
think it was symbolic for him. Like he was done.
Yeah,
It seemed like he
Oh,
didn't like
yeah.
playing chess anymore.
I mean, he was playing for a long time, right? So
Like there's
Yeah, and they had like security guards on him, so he didn't flee Russia basically.
yeah,
So
there's a lot going on there.
it's a hard life.
hard life. So I thought the ending was good. Mexy was like, meh. I don't know. I mean, yes, it's like something like that's gonna happen, right? It's gonna be a happy ending, but it's worked out.
I feel like they should have just ended it when she wins.
Really? I thought the last part was much better. Like when her connecting with the people and playing chess, like just for fun. That for me is like it just
Oh my
it's
God.
rounded up.
The best
Oh my
scene in
God.
this entire movie is when she's talking to the reporter and she's like, Mr. Schnabel taught me how to play.
Oh,
He's a very great chess player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
the
Yeah.
shout out, yeah. And it's like, make sure you write that down. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
That was,
Do you promise to print it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that was
Because she had said that once before
And they
Mhm.
didn't
to
do it,
the previous. Yeah, she had said something like that once before to the previous reporter, and they didn't print it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. I also like that they drink a lot of PBR
to drink a lot of people. Is that what they were drinking?
Yeah.
most of the time. Yeah, only once or twice they mentioned Coronas and
Oh,
Budweisers.
when they were in Mexico.
Mhm.
Coronas.
But most of the time PBRs. And I was like, yeah.
Let's go. That's how you can drink a lot and be fine, man.
Apparently not, because she was hammered all the time.
No, she was chugging like bottles, dude. Like this lady did not like hold back.
She didn't mess around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and
Anyways.
Mexy, you were asking about the reporter guy, right? Like that guy was gay, right? Like that's why she didn't want to have
I
anything
don't
with
know.
him.
I don't know.
Because he rejected her. one
Not
time.
because later he's all like, I was having a confused moment.
Yes.
Like,
he didn't
confused,
know
like,
that he was gay.
you're sharing a room with this guy, and this guy shows up, and he's like, dinner at 9, and you're saying he didn't know he was gay?
I don't know what you want from me. Like that's that
was
they love the
really-
show.
I was obviously the dude was gay. I'm just saying at that point. But then later he's all like, I was confused. Like you were confused whether you were gay or not. Like what's going on here?
I see. Okay,
I mean, there's another option there. He could have been bi.
that's true. There's always
This is very
why not
true.
both? Why not both?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was not thinking of the third option.
That's kind of what I got. But I don't know. I thought they were going to end up
but at the end of the day, I think
because she was like the one he loved, right? Or
Yeah, I don't know.
he was the one that she loved.
Yeah, he was the one that she loved.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope they got together at the end. I don't know, but she was pretty young in the show. And to Mexy's credit, like you're right. At some point, she stops aging. Like she's like a kid, and then she's a toddler, and then like a little like middle school kid, and then like after that, like she does not. She just continues to look the same for like years and years.
Yeah, because when she gets adopted, they're like, "Oh, you're 13," and then she's like, she's gonna correct and say what age she is, which I don't know what age she actually was, right?
Yeah,
And
she corrected her age because that way she can get adopted more easily. That was that.
Right, I
reasoning.
get that, but how old was she really though?
In the show, she was probably like 20 something, right? Like her 20s.
I don't know, because she looked the same from age 13 to, I think she said she was like 23, 26 at the end or something.
Yeah, she looked the same. She just got different haircuts and better makeup. So
She got style too.
yeah, style. So
It's very weird.
I thought that was cool too. That she was always like styling. It's like, damn, that's cool. Apparently people
Yeah,
didn't
she was
like.
a rock star, man.
Yeah. Well, the guys
Yeah.
all wore like the same nerdy stuff.
Nerds. Unless you were that one guy, Benny, who wore a trench
Yeah,
coat and
that
a
guy
knife.
was-
Yeah,
that
that guy
was-
tried hard.
Yeah, that guy was like gave me like what's it called? Like what is the
Who also looked like he was 12, by the way.
Yeah.
that's true.
That dude's 30 in real life.
Damn.
But it was funny when she asked him what the knife was for, and he's like, "It's for protection."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, okay. You play chess for a living."
well, I mean, I think we covered everything. So, any final remarks?
I think I want to say one more thing about the ending,
Yeah.
because Mexy said he wanted it to end right after she wins. Usually, I like that ending, but in this case, I don't want any more seasons. I just want one season. They told the story really well, and then so that 5 minutes after she won, I think it gives you closure, and I liked it. I when the show ended, I was like, that was a well told story. I don't want a second season, and I was happy.
Yeah. Okay. That's a more like
Fair.
practical
fair.
reason, but
By the way,
Makes sense.
when you guys told me that I was going to hate the last episode, I honestly thought she either died or something, like she overdosed or something. Oh, was that going to be a dream? Honestly,
all
I was
gonna
like,
be a dream.
seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I thought like maybe it was going to end up with like she wins and then like it's going to flash back to the moment of the accident or like she dies.
Oh no.
Oh man,
That would be
And,
messed up.
that would be
I would
horrible.
have been pissed.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting.
Okay, well, good we threw you off.
Yeah.
Threw you off.
Instead, I got the worst news. Mr. Schnabel died. Schnabel.
Mhm.
Schnabel. Rip.
Cool. Well, I guess that was it. Queen's Gambit. Watch it. It's pretty good. 7 episodes. Pretty short. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, peace.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.